Hello and welcome to the course on how to eat disgusting items. In this course, we'll give you the techniques and motivations required for you to eat almost any disgusting item that you face. Let's begin by looking at some motivations behind eating disgusting items. Our first motivation is a very common one, and that is the double dog dare. It has been scientifically proven that most human beings cannot resist the double dog dare. Thus we find that this is a motivation behind many acts of eating disgusting items. Next, we consider the motivation of inebriation. Inebriation is a road that leads to many disgusting behaviors. Common among these disgusting behaviors is the eating of disgusting items. This is commonly because inebriation dulls the senses of smell and taste, and it can also dull the sensation of vision, so one cannot see the disgusting item that they're about to eat. Anyhow, in many cases, inebriation leads to the eating of disgusting items. Next, let's discuss a most useful motivation behind eating disgusting items, and that's avoiding an unwanted sexual advance. Nothing will turn off an unwanted sexual advancer more than swallowing a plate of pig guts or downing a fresh cow eyeball. Thus, we find that eating disgusting items can curb unwanted social behaviors and can become a very useful reason for eating a disgusting item. Finally, and not least, is the motivation of stupidity. It's been scientifically proven that about 80% of disgusting item swallowing events have been carried out by people who are just generally stupid. The advantage that stupid people have is that their stupidity often prevents them from experiencing the full disgust of the disgusting item, and therefore the event is not such a landmark in their lives. Now let's move on and consider the 5 easy steps to eating disgusting items. Step number 1, be slightly inebriated. As we discussed earlier, inebriation can be a motivation behind eating disgusting items, but it can also be an aid. Enough inebriation to deaden the sense of taste and smell is often very helpful when you're going to swallow something very disgusting. Next, a very important point, do not make eye contact with the item. Visually observing the item has the effect of enhancing the disgust of the item and also can cause pre-swallowing hurling reflexes in the lower abdomen. So we will always recommend that you do not look at the item. Look away or look at something pleasant before placing the item in your mouth. Next, minimize your chewing. Chewing tends to break the disgusting item into smaller pieces, and if the disgusting item has a bad flavor or smell, this is only going to spread the flavor and smell through your mouth and nostrils. Chewing also has the effect of letting you discover the texture of the item, which can also be a major part of the disgust of the item. So chewing is always a no-no when swallowing disgusting items. Going hand in hand with minimal chewing is big swallowing. If you're not going to chew it up, you're going to have to swallow some big chunks. So big swallow is an important part and part of the easy steps to swallowing a disgusting item. Finally, and most importantly, don't hurl. Hurl in itself is a disgusting item, so if you're going to swallow a disgusting item, you don't want to have to follow it up with something more disgusting. Now we'll have a look at a couple case studies. Note that in this case, the swallower made eye contact with the food before trying to place it in his mouth for the first time. This act caused a hesitation and a difficulty in swallowing the disgusting item. Also note that others standing by were also disgusted by the swallowing of this item and the chewing of it. Now let's look at another case. Notice that in this case, the chewer appeared to look at the item before eating it, but in actuality he was squinting his eyes so that the item looked like a delicious chocolate eclair rather than a scorpion. Additionally, this man is from England, which means that his taste is not fully developed because the food is not so good in that country. So he has less difficulty swallowing and chewing a disgusting item like this. Well, that concludes our course and our training on eating disgusting item. I hope that you will find that you can now swallow and eat disgusting items that in the past might have been more difficult for you. Please enjoy. Thank you very much.